don't touch that, buddy. Come on. Can you say hi to everyone? Can you say hi? Okay. Oh, okay. It's just an Ollie video today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live commentary video. If you hear some purring, that's because Ollie is with me, cat, and so he'll be joining us along this commentary. Maybe he'll even say some wise things, give you guys some wisdom of the day. For today, I kind of just wanted to show you what I've been up to in terms of like the big project I've been working on, and maybe design a character from that project. And so we're just gonna be doodling and talking and some time lapse here and there. But grab a pencil, grab a pen, grab a notebook, and let's just chill. Today I want to draw like the main character of this little series I'm doing. I haven't really decided his name yet. If you guys have any good names down in the comments, let me know. I'll name him that, give you some credit, or I won't, and I'll just take all the glory for myself. Yeah, what have I been doing? Well, I have been teaching / glorified babysitting this camp for kids here in Indiana, which has been quite a lot. Oh, okay, that's not real, buddy. Thank you. Yep, good boop. I don't know what the inspiration for this guy is. He's just like, you know, lone traveler. He gets caught in jail. Oh, thank you, Ollie. He gets caught in jail doing who knows what. Okay. Ollie really wants me to stop talking about this.
Please, just talk about something cooler. No one cares about this.
Okay, maybe you're right, but I care about it, okay, mister? And he gets caught in jail, and then in his mind, he hears this mystical voice tell him to retrieve the scepter of power. And he's thinking, what? What does that mean? I can't get out, I'm stuck in a jail cell. But lo and behold, he somehow escapes. Along his journey, he finds some oogly googly friends and help or get in his way of getting the scepter of power. What's the point of the story? Literally, I have no idea. It's just gonna look cool and be fun. Yeah, I don't know, like, why do we tell any story? Just like to do it for fun? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making silly little doodles and stories. But I'm gonna add some like voice acting in there, which should be pretty cool. And definitely not dorky, okay? Don't say it's dorky in the comments or else you're banned to the Shadowland, to the Shadow Realm, okay? Thank you. Let's give him more elfish ears. Maybe he's kind of an elf. Other characters in the story, there's gonna be goblins, there's gonna be fairies, there's gonna be some trolls. There'll be friends that you least expect to be there. Ooh. So I guess this is just in the jungle of my world. What kind of world is it? Oh, I have no clue. But it's gonna be magical. You can believe that. You can best believe that. And this is just more so kind of a fun little project for me. Okay. So now I have like a base layer and kind of just like an idea of what I want the drawing to look like in pencil, kind of like what I've done in the past videos. Now I'm going to take my eraser and erase these kind of temporary lines and start adding some pen. Alright, so I've added some plant life, some spindly boys, and some wriggly boys, which is going to add some nice depth to the drawing. And I thought I'll just go back to drawing our boy over here with a little real-time action. I always think about, like, out of all the years I've been taking in art and stuff and taking in TV shows and cartoons and stuff, like, which ones have actually, like, impacted my brain the most and influenced how I draw, how I do art, just any type of like creative endeavor. And I don't think I'll ever know which ones have been the biggest influences, but it's cool to know that like I'm always taking in media and it's always having an impression on me, regardless if I'm aware of it or not. Like, I'm sure this style is somehow like a conglomeration of a whole bunch of things I've seen as a kid, as an adult, a teenager, all these things. That's super cool, I think. It's good to lean into those kind of mediums, the ones that stick out to you just like on a instinctual level, and kind of get lost in that type of media. Like for me, Adventure Time was a huge inspiration for me. Just how like loose and silly the animation was, and yet it still was such a powerful show and had such a powerful impact on me, like, I don't know, emotionally. Yeah, not only was the animation great, but the way they used the animation to tell a story was so unique and powerful. And that's all I want to do with my art, with my storytelling, is I'll make it have an impact on people, and I don't know, allow people to be seen. Even like, I don't know how this would make people feel seen, but maybe. I mean, who knows, you know? It's better not to think about it, allow it just to happen. That's what I think, at least. But yeah, what do I know? I'm just a guy. I'm just a little dude. So I think this is gonna be like a darker forest, so the lighting will be dim. So there's gonna be a lot of like dark shadows on his face, which I may struggle with at first, but we'll see. I don't really have a plan. Like, I'm just kind of going by how this drawing is coming about by itself, which I always find is the most successful way to, not successful, but the most creatively fun way to draw, is to allow it to take its own shape, you know? I'm also realizing this, this looks a lot like the last drawing I did. Well, this guy with the goblin. I mean, that goblin I drew, he's gonna be a character in the still animation story as well. So I guess it's keeping it on theme, you know? I want his neck to be a little skinnier, so we'll fix it in post. Let's add another spindly boy in the back here. I think how I'm gonna get that depth effect is by shading the farther away plants more than the front ones. I think that'll make it look like it's in the distance, or a little bit farther away, at least. Who knows, maybe it won't, but that's okay. We gotta experiment. There's also something very scary, but also freeing about just drawing with pen, not being able to really erase. Is like, you have to go with your mistakes. You know, if you do something like, if I didn't want it to look like that little bulb, I'll just be like, okay, well, now it's like a different shape. I mean, and that's it. Like Bob Ross said, there's only happy accidents, not permanent mistakes. I think what makes a good artist versus a great artist is the great artists know how to evolve from their quote unquote mess ups and know how to like use them into the painting or the drawing or whatever it is, versus someone who just kind of gives up when it doesn't go exactly how they planned it. Because I mean, that's so untrue of life. There's always things that happen that you don't expect, and you can never like control or plan. I struggle with that a lot, but I know that deep down it's true. Art's a good way to practice that skill for me, in terms of like letting go. Which is hard. I think I'm gonna try and somehow, I don't want it to be too messy, but somehow show that this plant is behind here. Yeah, that'll work, we'll get there. And then we'll do one more guy over here. Let's make him go this way. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Actually, no, I'll do this leaf. Let's do this leaf. Make him like a little bulbous action. What do you guys do for your summer jobs? Do you have a job? Do you just chill out? You take this time to enjoy your summer break, if you even have a summer break? I'd like to know. If this could be my full-time job, or obviously acting, that's the dream. I'd love to be a full-time artist in whatever medium, whether that's acting or drawing or painting or photography or whatever. I don't know if I could work in an office my whole life. Actually, I know I couldn't. That would be terrible for me. If that's something you love, then that's great. You just gotta find what's your jam and know what's your jam, and then stick to that. Okay, there we go. It's an interesting little leaf, if you could call it that. Okay, I think I'll finish the stippling and time lapse and maybe add a couple more plants. Yeah, and then we'll return and I'll start adding some shading to our boy. I've gone ahead and added a lot more plants. I'm gonna keep adding some in the background, but before I do, I'll just kind of tell you what I am thinking of doing. So I was using a smaller pen tip for all this, but I think I'm gonna switch to a bigger one just so that I can do the stippling quicker. And then after I'm done adding all the drawings, I'm gonna go ahead and add some watercolor. I think I'm gonna add just kind of a gray background to kind of make the face and the closer plants pop a little more. And yeah. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another epic drawing by Drawing with Jacoby. Jacoby Draws. I hope y'all enjoyed this long commentary / time-lapse video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. Comment what you'd like to see next, what you're excited for, what you were drawing while I was making this, and maybe even post a picture if that's even possible. And until next time, have a good day. Goodbye.